Lagi?
Hello, guys. Welcome to 2022, the year of our Lord Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Let's get it out of the way na, Giselle. Let's get it out of the way.
This is
Grabe.
nothing more than a therapy session para sa atin lahat who don't
Yes,
have
let's get it
COVID.
out of the way na. Grabe. Hindi ko pa napapanood yung bagong Matrix film. Tayo na
Okay,
nakakainis.
I
Nakakainis.
actually do wanna watch
I
kasi
want to watch it.
predicament ko is I know my brother-in-law is gonna talk to me about the Matrix films and I haven't
Hmm.
watched it yet. Oh my God, it's Christ River.
I'm back again from the dead.
Ako lang ba yung naglalag or is Giselle okay or is Giselle lagging? Baka ako yung may problema.
Um, Magsalita ka nga, Justin.
Hello, hi, I'm testing one, two,
He's
three.
okay. I think it's you.
Ah, it's me? Ako naglalag ako.
But
I
no,
don't
because I can
know your
understand you. You're fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I think we're getting picked
Grabe,
up
like
by your mic, but that's alright.
are you
Oh, yeah. Technical issues, guys.
I'm not sure if it's Andren or if it's Giselle Silverham.
You're also lagging River eh.
Am I
Maybe
lagging
it's me.
too?
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't. He's not lagging for me.
Oh, maybe it's me. Wait, I'll,
Okay.
I'll return. I'll return. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me.
It's because you're torrenting ano eh. So
I
much
do not.
games.
I'm playing Dark Souls 3,
Nice.
and I hate it, but I love
Yeah.
it.
I mean,
It's
same.
not fun. It's not.
What
Why
part
am
are
I
you on?
doing this again? I just restarted the whole game because um I can't get through this dragon. That's the first part, and it's not like a big deal. But I just really want your souls back. Cause I'm kind of getting the feel of it again. About like signing into 10,000 souls, so I could have put that into like leveling up. But like I died dumbly.
Oh,
Ganun.
I know that feeling. Every Souls
I
player knows
mean,
that feeling.
right? It's like parang, oh no, all of yung progress ko over the two hour period that I've been grinding. Ha, who gives a shit? It's just 2 hours. Parang,
That's 2 hours of my life I'm never getting back, kind of
that's two
feeling.
hours of my life I've given to the bonfire.
Yeah, that you've given to, no. I forgot the term that they use for, what was it? Never mind. To this,
To
to,
Moses.
yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
I don't know either. I think we're just waiting for Andren. I
Oh,
should
this is
probably
just
change
a
my background.
this is a freebie. I mean, you can keep it if you want.
What?
This is this is a freebie podcast. Kasi madami pang ayos sa podcast. Pero,
Yeah, it's just whatever. I mean, honestly, because I feel like this podcast is more for us than any potential audience at this point, you know?
I would like na people watch kasi
Me too.
I think
I
it's
love the
really funny. Sa
validation.
tunay lang.
I crave it.
Pero I honestly, I know it's like sucking your own dicks, pero sometimes I'll catch yung podcast natin and it's like, I'll start listening. This is fucking funny. I don't know why.
I know, right? We're fucking comedic geniuses. I don't know what the hell is wrong with people. They're
Such
sleeping
good
on us.
chemistry.
We're the
It's such
no.
good chemistry. I don't think we have low hanging fruit. I think it's
No, I don't
mostly
think
like
so.
real
No.
topics. Gano.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it in archive. I want to put it on Spotify. Yeah, and I hate Dark Souls. Like you know, ano.
I think are you using like a plug-in like a USB mic or are you using like the mic on your earphones?
No, I'm using yung ano, like an actual mic
Oh,
na
cuz it's not picking up
USB.
your voice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. I think
Okay, I use it.
does your webcam have a mic? Cuz I think it might be
Yeah,
using
it's
your
fucking switching up again. It's
Yeah,
like,
that happens to me. Don't worry about it.
I should. Yeah,
There
is
you
that's
go. There's that crisp,
na.
dreamy voice that brings in the views. Sakto, and then
Yeah.
Andren's here. Perfect.
We were talking
Yeah.
about Andrew na ano, how much we like yung podcast, na it's funny. And then, like, parang, how bad of a job. Anyway, I will fix it. Pero,
Oh, we don't. It's raw, pare. It's not. It's not. Well, we do things different around here, pare.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
it's like the
This is the original. This is like
theater.
the new iteration of like pirate radio, where like only the cool kids listen to it. The ones that discover us
the,
in
the fucking
the
Ben
radio
Stiller,
waves.
Yung Brendan Fraser movie, yung Pirate Radio. Yung hinostage nila, yung
I'm so surprised that like si Andren's all like new metal, and then he'll drop some stuff that that's a soulful pick of a movie. I would never assume that. I
Hey,
didn't
you
even
haven't
watch
watched it?
that.
I liked it. I
No,
liked it. It's
yeah.
I
fun.
haven't seen it.
I'm sure you'd be like, what's yung Brendan Fraser movie when he's in
Airheads.
college?
That's what it's called, right?
Airheads, yeah.
I thought you were gonna say Monkey Bone.
I love Monkey Bone.
George
but
of the
that's
Jungle.
that's
He's
in
in
character.
college.
Yeah. I don't want to suck his dick anymore.
Wait,
than
no, I
have,
know what
so
you're
as
talking
a
about. The one where he's in
podcast.
college, then he gets discriminated because he's Jewish. Is that the one? Or am I thinking of a
You talking about Hook Nose?
I can't wait. Hold on.
A
a sec.
Shylock nose? What is that?
Oh my
School
God.
ties. That's what it's called.
Okay.
Never mind.
Ang
Why are
daming
we
movies with
talking
Brendan
about-
Fraser, no?
Dude,
Anyway,
it had Matt Damon in it. It had Chris O'Donnell in it. Anyway.
Matt Damon's so fucking weird ever since yung news of like his.
Yeah. It sucks because
yung
like I
so-
really liked him. He was one of my favorite actors, like of all time. Like honestly, like top 3.
Why?
And like he's just
Why that?
I just like him. I like his movies.
Yeah.
I like how he acts.
Ano yung balita? Anong balita tungkol kay Matt Damon?
No, like yung kanyang daughter outed him out kasi he kept using the F,
Def.
F word, the F.
Yeah,
Oh.
but that's
Agot.
and then people
Or
always
no,
like it's because he's from Boston. That's how it's like how
Yeah,
in
pero
Australia people say
no,
the C
it's-
word.
It's
Oh.
fine naman sa akin in a way, pero it's like, why do you use it around your daughter?
Yeah, anong
Who
context?
is he
What
calling her that?
situation?
What's happening?
Yeah, it's like.
You and your faggot friends. Like, okay.
It's like it's such a weird. I mean, also he should he defended si Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Oh!
And he also defended what's Ben Affleck's brother's name? Casey Affleck.
Casey Affleck.
Casey Affleck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
The Casey Affleck I get because it's his brother.
it's his like genuine
Yeah.
close friend. But
It's
Harvey
his-
Weinstein
yeah.
though.
Harvey Weinstein, though.
So yung Harvey Weinstein I more get kasi it's his father.
Oh my God.
Spiritually.
Fucking Harvey
Okay.
Weinstein. He looks like a walrus. Alam mo yung movie ni
He
Kevin
look-
Smith? Yung
Oh,
walrus.
yeah,
Oh my
his
God.
walrus,
He
yeah.
looks like that.
He looks like he looks like a rock star character model. You know, kapag may
Oh,
you have a
for like
thug
GTA.
or like a
I thought you
boss
were
thug
calling
for
him a rock
GTA.
star. I was like, whoa,
No, no,
hey
no,
now.
No, he looks like he could be from Manhunt, yung mga Take-Two.
Oh, like a PS2 era rock star.
Or like Bully. It's like, I half assume that when he puts up his hands, it's like ganto lang. Or like it's like super mini. He just looks it's horrible. Anyway, I'm sorry for
Yeah.
that. You want to talk about Kevin Spacey?
Kevin Spacey.
What's
It's
happening
just-
to Kevin
Di
Spacey?
ba usually may mga
Oh.
Christmas videos siyang nilalabas?
Yeah,
Every
someone
Christmas.
someone told me na no, COVID hit him really hard because he didn't put out a horrible Christmas video that confuses everyone and just makes everyone hate him more.
Di niya nilabas yung K-Pax 2. Yeah, nilabas niya yung K-Pax 2. I guess that was it.
What a horrible. Anyway, sorry. Welcome to Gaming Gamers. This podcast is about gaming. The topic for this podcast. We'll talk about yung ating weekends. That's always the format. Naman.
Alright.
Yeah.
We always never know who to go first.
Yeah.
Mine is
I'll
kind
go
of
first.
sad, so you guys go first.
I'll go
Okay,
first.
okay.
I'll go first. So we're planning not to get Henry neutered because he keeps going up high places and meowing.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's kind of weird kasi sobrang home pet lang siya. As in parang kumbaga nagpo-private, parang kumbaga sa high schooler pare, private school siya buong year. Like hindi siya naghirap. Tapos he just wants to find wants to find someone to mate with, and yeah, I'm gonna end his suffering from horniness,
Yeah.
pare, and
You're
get him
very
neutered.
horny. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Fuck.
I got yung cats ko neutered kasi they were sticking their pussy na wet sa aking faces all the time.
Oh my
It was not
God.
fun.
Hell
No,
yeah.
pero it's legit. Ganun naman talaga, right? It's like,
Yeah. They spread
So,
their
like-
scent. That's how they do it.
So
Yeah.
so hindi nga realistic yung Dr. Dolittle. So dapat yung kung realistic lang man yun, the animals would just be saying, "Fuck, pare, I want to have sex, yo."
oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were saying it wasn't realistic na may black doctor. I don't know what this podcast has become. I just needed
Well,
to let go of
technically,
some
hindi siya
jokes.
doctor. He's a veterinarian.
Our vet's not doctors.
They're
It must-
animal doctors. They're not human doctors.
Fucking
So they don't
animal.
count. They're like dentists. We
They
don't call
might
them
be
doctors.
better than like. Can you imagine? They're like doctors, like they're regular medical doctors, but they play charades with their patients because their
their-
patients can't talk.
Dude, like it's like Rick's daughter. Di ba? Horse
Yeah, she's a
doctor.
horse surgeon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, who's Rick?
So Rick
You
and
know,
Morty.
Rick. If our friend Rick.
Oh my god, I forgot Leslie Best was a horse surgeon. That's been like
Yeah.
season 1. That's been
Yeah,
That's
they never bring it
pre-COVID
up
times.
again in later seasons.
And fi- uh, uh, weirdly enough, I've been watching the new. Si Justin Roiland lang, wala si yung isang guy na
Dan
matino.
Harmon.
Yeah, yung solar opposites.
Solar. I hear
It's-
that's great. I hear that's really good.
It's good. It's
Yeah.
fun. Like, my side story. Again, this is not a spoiler. Like basically, it's two arcs. Arc one is like yung basic family trying to survive Earth. Alam mo yun? Aliens, parang
Yeah.
Third Rock in the Sun. Tapos may isang arc doon na kasi yung bata sa kanila, ang hobby niya mag-shrink ng iba't ibang tao tapos ilalagay niya sa parang ant farm pero for humans. So, yung second arc doon, kung paano nagko-coexist yung mga humans doon sa ant farm. And it turns into this Mad Max fucking Assassin's Creed thing of betrayal. And what's funny about it kasi is like sobrang brutal yung nangyayari and the two aliens are just watching from the outside of the tank and nakagano lang. It's at pinatagal nila ng 3 episodes. I'm thinking aabot pa nga to ng fucking 12 episodes yung weird arc na to eh. So I'm liking Solar Opposites. It's like Rick and Morty pero less references. You get what I'm saying?
Oh,
Feels
I
more
think I
original.
like that more.
Yeah, I got you, man.
Yeah, it's less references to pop culture. So I'm liking it and I have been slowly enjoying Disco Elysium. Yay! me.
Yay! That's what
Yeah,
I'm
it's
waiting
very
for.
slow game.
So it's all about.
Kasi that game kasi it's not hindi siya marathon game na yung
No.
fucking thousands of hours of fun. It's more of okay. Parang piecemeal ko siya ini-enjoy. Like after I play like
Yeah.
Cyberpunk or like Slay the Spire. Oh fuck. I'm gonna play Disco. I wanna hear Giselle's opinions and then we can coincide later.
Okay.
Tapos, I have also been playing Slay the Spire. I have finished the Poison Gal. I have finished the Zappy Cat.
Okay.
So, isa na lang ang kailangan ko and maybe lalabas na yung real final boss. Yung
What? There's a
warrior.
real final boss? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Kasi when you finish it, you die, spoiler alert, and then a certain key in this triple key mechanism unlocks. So when you finish one character, the key turns. When you finish another, the key turns. So I'm assuming when I
okay.
finish this one, the key will turn in.
Cool.
It's the developer's asshole. It's not like, thank you for playing.
Yeah, thank
Wouldn't
you.
that be great?
You slayed my spire, he said.
Like River, I'm thinking kaya pala ako natagalan. Ang dali pala ng gamitin yung Zappy Cat. Kasi he has this ability where like passive yung damage na basically kung may orb ka, you get armor, damage, or electricity. He's kind of overpowered kasi
Yeah, it's
I
ice
just-
and electricity, yeah.
I just
It never registered to me that he was a cat, by the way.
yeah.
When you said Zappy, who's he talking about? It's like, oh, the orb guy.
Yeah. So
Is he a
I'm
cat?
thinking yeah,
guess.
because he has a scratch. It's scratch.
It's like a robot
River.
cat.
Ah,
Yeah. Okay.
Attack niya scratch, okay?
Okay, yeah. I
So
just thought he was feisty.
he's pretty overpowered actually.
Yeah, exactly. It's like keep using him.
So yeah, that's all. And yeah, that's basically my weekend. A lot of Disco Elysium. I wanna hear where Giselle is at. Before we tell Giselle's weekend, like it's fun. Like I like every character. See Kuno,
Yes.
that's like he's
I love
such
Kuno. The fuck
so
is
good.
Kuno thing? Yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
Fuck is
Kudos,
Yo.
no snitch.
yeah.
Fuck you,
Snitch, you
pig.
Yeah.
Grabe
I also
yung
like-
ginawa ni Kuno with like, he's gonna fuck me in the ass. He's
Yeah,
so-
he
he's
like
a-
oh my
Yeah.
god.
He is the worst. He is so good at being the
He's a
worst.
diabolical child. I love him so
Dude, I wanted to punch him, pero my physical stats were so low.
was really low.
Yeah.
I love that you can hit him. You can choose to like hit him.
Because I
He's
I'm a
the
just
bad.
child
maxed
in
out
the
the.
Disco Elysium.
Yeah,
It just registers to me how much of a bad gambling addict I would be because I totally tried to hit him and I knew na 3% lang yung aking stats. It just went over and it hurt my hip. Ganun.
Yeah.
oh my god! And I also love the Red Skull girl, the girl who was defacing the apartment.
Yeah,
Oh
She's
yeah.
such a
yeah.
shithead. I also like you, the girl from the boat. I forget their names.
The rich lady.
The, no, the
The
super
guild,
liberal, the super liberal. Yeah,
the negotiator para sa
yeah.
is the girl
Yeah.
the boat lady. I
Yeah, the
haven't
rich
Uh,
lady.
gotten to
She's
her
rich,
yet.
right?
I
The
saw
rich
her.
lady, the
Yeah.
blonde rich lady.
yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought she was
There's
a
so
good
many more
friend.
characters. There's one hidden character that I love so much that I want to talk about, but I want to see if you guys will find him.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
don't
ran
talk
into him
about
like by
it.
accident. I won't say, but there's a hidden
So
character
yeah,
that's my favorite character.
that's basically my weekend. How about you, Giselle?
Um, I read Superman ni Alan Moore, all of yung three stories that he has. They're very
Oh,
good. I like na yung story of like whatever happened to the Man of Tomorrow, basically the last quote unquote Superman
Yeah, how he
story.
dies, right? Is that the one?
Yeah, pero like I like that there's a part na si Superman just winks at the audience and he says it's basically he's winking at the audience like, I'm gonna fuck Lois Lane. It's just that. No, I'm it's lovely. It's a lovely story, ganun. But it's like great Alan Moore stuff.
it's time
Um
to see how super I really am.
no, seriously, it's like ooh, I like that. That's funny. Um and then there's I've been just playing Cyberpunk and
Of
it's
course.
forcing me to play yung final
I'm like,
parts.
at this point, haven't you finished it already? Like, yeah, you're at the
It's
final
forcing me to
part.
go into yung
Yeah,
I'm
Giselle's doing the Android method. River, leave him
Yeah,
alone.
at the end.
no, I'm at what I could have finished this game like a day
Are you
ago
just waiting for
na.
the patch lang talaga? Like, before you
No,
finish it?
I wanna finish the 100 I wanna get you achievements.
You want
I think
100%. You want to platinum it? Okay.
I think if I didn't go to art school, if I didn't become like a stupid artist, I would be like, I like achievements and I have a job and I have a car and I just play on the weekends and I like playing Assassin's Creed to get all of the achievements. So that's the kind and it feels like there's this other world na parang, man, I could have had a great life. Na parang I just played video games on the weekend. I had a kid and I'm just totally into achievements and trophy and yung gamer score.
That's
Parang
your, like,
I, every time
validation.
every time I look at yung
I
gamer
get it. I
score,
get
I
that.
look at I
Yeah.
look at Rivers gamer score.
Oh
Like,
my
he's
god,
more
yeah.
of a gamer than me. This fucker. Pero I'm out here doing the real work,
Dude.
finishing this broken game, this cyberpunk, this
Every now and
masterpiece.
then, I get a notification like, Giselle just earned 383 gamer points. He is now 80 points ahead of you. Like, it'll tell you that. So I just play a little bit of, like, whatever, and then I go ahead of him. I was like, that'll teach him. That'll put him in his place.
Pero it's like I'm playing in Cyberpunk, parang I'm looking at yung points and it's like this should be worth a lot more. Kasi there's a lot less people playing your game praising it. And I'm out here, I'm evangelizing. I was talking kay Mix, yung friend natin na si Mix.
I'm doing God's
Andren.
work.
Oh yeah.
I said that parang you should play Disco Elysium kasi it's Raven Chandler pero if he was drinking panay Noam Chomsky tea and hanging out
Yeah.
Catch 22. Pero like and then I said sabi ko this is brain dead pero I really like Cyberpunk and I launched like a whole conversation with her about Cyberpunk and then at the end it's like I feel like a fucking evangelist for this stupid game.
Yeah,
Anyway.
there's something about it though that forces you to play it.
I do like the game.
I
I do
like the
like the
story.
game.
But I like it.
I
I
like
like
the
I
story.
like the
The
story.
story is good. I think that's something that isn't lost on the player despite the bugs. The story is genuinely good.
The story's good and like there's that I like I was thinking na parang the comparison here is something like Psychonauts 2 in that it absolutely does nothing new pero the design yung aesthetic design and story design is there kasi I assume na all of this narrative stuff has been done although super interesting yung writing the way
Yeah,
na like
it is.
you could just I think si Andrew has said this before na parang you could pick a completely different line of conversation and you will miss out on everything
Yeah.
parang ganun.
Yeah.
Just like disco. Goddamn.
Yeah,
Disco
exactly.
is amazing.
You're
I've
gonna
only
lose a
started
chunk.
I've only started understanding the disco like kanina umaga kasi I've been playing it like 2 hours a night, on my
Yeah.
Switch. Like para it's my book before I sleep, ganon.
That's yeah.
And it's like at first it's like where the fuck am I? And then
Yeah.
it's like I'm in France. This isn't France. I'm in a fucking alternate. This
You're in
is like
Revachel, dude.
like to be pretentious. This is
That's a
like
song.
David Foster Wallace writing a Raymond Chandler novel, or more like parang it's like mag-isip ka ng tibak, tapos nag world building siya. And then gumawa siya ng lahat ng analogs of communists are called communards.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this is
Communards.
that racist guy at the gate
Yeah. Yeah.
is
Yeah.
amazingly written. Like
Yeah, it's not
the
overt racism. It's very subtle, but you can pick up
amount
on it.
of
It's so good.
bullshit na sinasabi niya. And I don't know
Yeah.
if he's black kasi he's saying that he's Seminese. I know that's not a
It's a
real
made-up
thing.
race too. I like
Pero
that.
is it like Senegalese or something? Like it all sounds like
Yeah,
something
it's
that
like
you know.
Yeah.
Asian-ish.
Very parang it's like parang he's kind of black, but parang I can liken it to yung mga neo-Nazis, I guess.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
He I think may insinuation nga na he's part black, right? And like
Yeah.
he's very smartly spoken pero
Mm.
pero I like
Like,
na
I love
parang
his accent too.
si Andren was asking sa group chat, hey, I want to get through this gate, pero I think
I
I
don't
want to
be a racist.
I don't want to be a racist.
Kasi
then-
what happens like yung bibigyan kanya ng thoughts of like
Yeah.
race, ano yan?
He-
Ano yan?
he-
Critical race theory.
Critical
and I'm
race
like,
theory. He
I'm not-
tries to make you know it
I'm
and
not
live
gonna
by
do
it. Like no.
I'm
No,
the
pero
shit- Yeah.
I was there. It's like I'm gonna be racist right now kasi Andren's not being brave. So I listened to the whole thing, and
Oh.
after a while, it's like, oh, this is gobbledygook, pero it's really well written. I just
It
don't
is
have
so
time
good.
for
Yeah,
it.
it doesn't, and it
Ganda.
doesn't pick a side in that it makes the character
Just like they
makes you feel
shouldn't,
like,
kasi racist.
if you're not careful, you might become a racist. Like I really.
No, see, I whispered kay Kim, yung ating, obviously, I think Asian friend who
Yeah, Kim
is of Asian
Kisaragi,
descent.
yeah.
And I said, I'm just doing this for the thing, ganon.
Yeah.
It's an amazing, Did you talk to the girl on the car, on the made-up
Oh
car?
my god. Oh my god, dude. Yung binigay niya yung background mo kung anong ginawa mo. The
Yeah.
night.
Oh,
my
I'm
god.
a piece of
You're
shit.
You're an alcoholic piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
This
blacked
game.
out.
I said sorry. It's like, oh, I'm
You know,
sorry.
here, as a man who has made mistakes and drinking a lot, it kind of got me a bit. Oh fuck, I know this. No, I'm serious. Like it's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's written by an alcoholic, but that's what alcoholics tend to do. Look,
I
you,
feel-
you dialogue option. Sorry, I should just kill myself. I used to do that. Like it's weird. It's
No,
heavy. It's a heavy game.
there's something
It's a
that they're
heavy-
doing sa writing on this game
Yeah.
that kind of forces you to rewire your mind. Kasi
Yeah.
it's not the same thing that they do sa... Oh, I haven't played enough visual novels and like mga... Pero it's like the writing is like... Usually kasi when you're playing an RPG, you'll pick the wildest
Yeah.
conversation and you think that it'll like course correct. Pero dito it's like you should pick that kasi that's like you're actually having a conversation with someone and then it pops up in your head you have those thoughts, right? Parang
Yeah,
fuck that,
yeah,
yung ganon. But you
Yeah.
don't choose to pick that. It's very realistically written in a way,
I like
right? Parang,
it forces you to role play without thinking that you're
Oh,
suddenly,
yeah.
oh wow, I'm suddenly actually role playing as the kind of
As a detective.
like detective
Yeah.
I want to be
Yeah.
in this
I
love that.
situation.
I love
Yeah.
that part. You're talking on the phone with the police precinct guys and then
Yeah.
nawala yung phone
Yeah,
they're
they
mo.
just
talk, they talk shit on you. Yeah.
Wala yung-
Roasting you?
Pero
Oh, no,
did
that was
you
funny.
get that outcome na parang the lady comes by and they all become quiet, insinuating na he wasn't always an
He needs help.
alcoholic.
Yeah, he needs
Yeah,
help.
he was a
Yeah.
good guy.
They're
There's a
trying
reason
to
na-
help him. Yeah. But
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's like more than 3 strikes. You can tell that they gave him so many chances. Yeah.
Wild.
I like that. It's so
This game's wild.
the
It's
writing
great.
is
fucking
beyond
great.
just it's beyond just like black and white. Nah, these guys hate you. These
Oh.
guys like you.
Oh.
It's like it's more like a cocktail mix of like they
I-
don't
I-
like who
I-
you are now, but they know you could be better.
it's one of the better written things period I've read in a long time. Parang wow,
Yes,
this is like this is
it's
absolutely.
amazing.
What
And
are your
most of that
builds?
dialogue will go to waste depending on how you pick it too, which
Yun
is
nga.
Yeah,
frustrating.
Ang
yeah.
But
yung I focused on empathy. So
Oh,
a lot of yung nakausap ko is like empathic stuff.
so I maxed out my psych, so it's more on um, I picked puppet mastery. Yung parang you can like lead people into conversation. You
mm,
manipulate the
yeah, yeah,
conversation.
yeah.
Just like a
And
comedian. Just
yeah,
like how
Oh,
you play the audience, pare. I mean, that's the thing, right? It's like, it's
that's
like
what I did.
projecting.
reading the
That's what
room. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of want. Again, I'm gonna finish it. It's the second playthrough ko. Ima max out ko yung endurance, and I'm just gonna punch everyone.
Just be a
Yeah.
meathead.
Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
what's that fictional detective in that game? Just be actually him. Just be like this
Yeah, I
badass.
forgot his name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I forgot his name, but goddamn. My favorite part is like, have you gone to the pawn shop now?
I haven't.
Pawn
Okay,
shop's
I'm not
great.
gonna spoil.
It's such a slow game. It's been like 3 days. It's parang, I'm
That's
still
okay. Like,
literally at the tutorial. But
honestly, take your time with it talaga.
Pero
it's
last, are you at day two na or day one pa lang?
day one. I'm just
Okay,
really,
okay.
I'm. There was a point that I was getting annoyed with the controls.
Oh yeah,
It's
very
it's
few
not
bad
good.
things
Yeah,
lang.
I
Yeah.
mean, hey, because I play, it's a PC game first and
I know
foremost.
it's a
That was
fucking.
kind of, I don't want to say roughly ported. I don't know how the
It's
situation
well
is with the console. I
ported.
hear it's pretty good naman, but like
Yeah.
you can tell it was made for a mouse in
Dude,
mind.
I was so surprised kung gaano katagal yung loading times. Like it's not a if it's like cyberpunk na yung sobrang graphics heavy, but why are the load times so long?
It's
It's
loading all the
not.
text. It's loading
It's
all
not.
like the possible
It's
dialogue
not
options.
optimized. It really looks unoptimized sa tunay lang. Like yung graphical style and everything and like
Yeah, it's
pero
it's
like
amazing though. It's not a very big team then.
yun yung art. Yeah.
Yeah, I love the art,
I
dude. I
I
wanna.
think part of me doesn't like yung voice acting. Um
Yeah,
What do you mean? It's great. It's kind of good. It's great.
some of the
it's
voices were
great.
replaced
It's
actually from the. Wait till you hear
Okay.
the
correct.
original voices. Some of the voices were replaced in the final cut.
No, it's an amazingly voice acted game. I wish I could just turn it off sometimes because it's just they talk a lot and like I'm faster reading right now. May parts na parang oh like okay, I get it. I mean I like yung video games na parang "Humph," and then you just read your text like I
That's
can
what
read
it
it the
used to
next.
be. That's what in when I the
Yeah.
version I
But
played, the original version.
it's very well voice acted. I'm not
Yeah.
saying it's bad. It's just
Mm. I get what you
dude the
mean though.
walls of text dire-diretso ka parang oh my god like I feel bad for skipping yung voice acting sometimes because they have really good. You don't, and then there's like 6 accents now or something within like this
Yeah,
first part
and they're all
now.
like made up accents too.
Dude, I'm
It's
not
so bizarre.
surprised, dude. It's so fucking dense with mga text dialogue options.
Yeah,
Fuck, this would have been a great movie. Not saying it would translate well, but I think this would be a fucking great
Oh, I
movie.
love
But,
the two old men, the one with
ah,
the
yung naglalaro
sandwich
ng
and like
yeah,
naglalaro
yeah.
ng
yeah,
The
marbles.
war
yeah.
vets. Yeah,
Pick
When
a
you
fucking
first get
side. Yes,
when
okay.
you first
Yes.
get to that part and it's like it opens up your mind na parang oh wait I'm not in an actual real place. This is Gonksville. This is crazy. It's just parang they made up like a French town.
yeah.
It's so and like it's all bullshit that you would talk with people who kung graduate ng Pol Sci or like tumatambay sa UP.
I love
It
that
really
everyone is
is
just yeah.
eh.
Everyone's like a philosopher. Everyone
Yeah.
like thinks that they know what they're.
No.
Yeah, that's
So
why I
dumb.
love the fucking shithead kid na hindi yung kid na si Kuno, yung nag-graffiti sa taas.
Yeah.
Kasi yung sinabi ng girl sa boat na, oh, she's one of those like people who color their hair and
Yeah,
drink
it's
coffee.
like basically calling her like an SJW.
Yeah.
type. Yeah.
that made me laugh really hard.
It's
Oh
such
my god.
and it's like
So,
it's
yeah,
weird.
nakakatawa Giselle kasi may modern terms dito sa alleged fucking revolutionary parang peace, di ba? Di ba may modern
Yeah.
terms eh?
And
Fuck yeah, I want to be a
dami.
superstar. That's,
It's so very term specific. I guess yun yung parang wow, I'm like well, pag nasa cyberpunk ako, it's like you gonk. So
Yeah,
it's
like
basic
oh,
lang sa.
he's
Pero
a
dito
night
sa
runner, blah blah blah. Yeah.
pero dito sa this collision, it's like communards and like sanguinis and like all of it's like wow, like Someone has a lot of.
It's like
It's good.
loosely
It's good.
tied to real life that you can kind of infer what it means
That's
without
why, good
actually
point, River,
knowing.
kasi I don't know about communism, about libertarianism.
Yeah,
I don't know, pero somehow I still know a
I,
bit because of this fucking
yeah.
game.
I
I
know
think
why
Because of
it's
the
it's
movie.
good.
wild.
I think
It's
it's good
wild.
na it's gobbledygook in the sense na para if it was just straight up that, it would give it such an air of wait.
Attention.
I don't. I think a lot of
Yeah,
Yeah,
people would be
it
turned off
wouldn't
yeah.
immediately.
exactly. It wouldn't feel video gamey, and I think they made the right call in making it
Yes.
fictional. It's like it's the
Yeah.
same school of thought, the same thought
Yeah,
processes behind those like
it's still
political
communism.
beliefs,
It's still
but
basically all of
yeah, it's
that
still
stuff.
communism, still socialism, all that stuff. But they just changed the name, so it's easier to swallow.
So no one gets offended, or
Yeah, so
everyone
no one
gets
gets
offended.
offended. You're like you accidentally agree
Eh,
with something and you didn't know it was like communism. But
It's kind of weird playing this game in this, again, post
political era.
pandemic, kasi
Yeah.
because like there's about a disease, diba? That
Yeah.
corrupted
Yeah.
like the minds of other people, and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
nagkabarilan dahil dun sa disease. And I'm like, God damn, this
I
game,
love I love
this
yung
game rules.
sa Cyberpunk pala, yung explanation nila why there are no birds sa Night City. And it's
Why?
because, you know, pandemics. They killed all the
Oh,
birds
because
kasi
they
we
spread
forget na
disease. Yeah.
we forget the COVID is also like part ng mga avian flu stuff, right? So it's like
Yeah,
it's
it's
very
true, it's
interesting to me.
Oh, I
Ganun.
forgot this. That makes sense. I mean, it's the
Ang ganda
future.
ko sinabi na we don't want to program birds in this
Oh,
already
yeah.
matchstick house.
If we put one
Well-
more bird, this game will explode.
One more thing, so Disco. Have you guys taken any bribes, pare? I took one.
Hell
I took
yeah!
one
I needed
Oh,
money to pay
yeah.
off my
Yeah,
my
I did
rent.
money. Yeah, you got it from the girl in the boat, right?
Oh my god,
Yeah, I
I
did.
accidentally did take a bribe from yung scabs. Parang can
Yeah,
you
like,
have some
I don't give
money?
a shit.
Gumanon
Like,
ako.
need to
you
pay
can
the
ask
fucking-
so many people if they have money. I love it. Like that's just an option you can do until you pay
I
off
love-
your I don't know, damages.
I love how the RCM are the most limp dick cops.
Yeah, that
right?
too.
Hindi
You
sila,
can tell that
they're
the
not
crime
Like
is
they have
really
no
on
reach.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have no real authority.
Yeah.
Have you seen ano? Have you seen a cop na siya yung walang authority over like isang ano aktivista kasi yun yung mga scabs, di ba?
Yeah.
Mga ganun. Parang like you're just fucking shooing you off and shit. Parang
It
wow.
really reminded me in Fallout New Vegas. They're trying to establish a new government called the NCR, and then no one cares about the NCR, and they're making their own currency, but no one uses it. It's like that. It's exactly the same. I thought that was really clever. It makes you feel like less like you want to identify as a cop because the cops are such losers in this world. So you don't want to be a cop, but you are one.
There's so much stuff na parang I guess I'm not a cop. Well, I guess I'm a cop. What would a cop look like? Like
Yeah, yeah.
it's nice.
a great
How
game.
long of a game is this?
It depends. Depends on you. Because I hear some people beat it like super quickly, but I took my time with it because there's so much. I missed so many side stories too. Like I want to replay it, but I'm not sure how to.
Get it on the Switch.
Because I really loved the ending that I got, and I don't want to spoil that, like feeling. Yeah. So that was
I'm
your
gonna
replay, I
get you-
guess.
I'm gonna get yung ano secret ending sa Cyberpunk. It's already in the works na. So
There's a secret ending.
there is a secret. You have to
Okay.
anyway. How was your weekend?
Okay.
Yeah,
So
River.
I bought a ticket to Spider-Man. I was so happy because one person, he had his whole family, and then his girlfriend's brother was supposed to come, but he couldn't come. So he sold his ticket online. I was able to grab it quickly. I was like, hell yeah! I have a ticket to Spider-Man premiere day. I'm gonna go day one. Then suddenly, someone in our home is COVID positive, so I got exposed. So I
Okay.
couldn't. I'm still in quarantine right now, so I can't
You
leave
can
the
still
house.
go.
No, I can't. That's illegal.
You should.
You want my name to be the new like Gwyneth? What's her name?
Yeah,
River
go ahead,
Cruz.
sure.
yeah,
Absolute
you should-
asshole. Like
you
breaks
should
quarantine to
know.
watch Spider-Man movie.
No one will
I'm gonna-
know. No one will know
No.
though.
People will
No,
need
what-
me, dude.
No, here's what you do. We get interviewed. Parang, Mr. River Cruz, bakit po kayo nagpunta? Alam niyo may COVID kayo. Ano
They'd be
po,
like-
kailangan ko manood ng Spider-Man para sa podcast namin, Gaming Gamers. Sundan niyo sa Facebook.
No, I'll be like, I don't know.
Just
I won't
fucking
answer
go
any.
on.
You want me to spoil the movie? Like I'll be like, I'll like threaten a spoiler so that people just leave me alone. Because I
You know what I hear about you spoilers sa Spider-Man? It's really good. And that's all I
Yeah.
know.
But yeah, but now I can't watch the movie unfortunately. So
That
I was
fucking
really down about
blows.
that. Yeah, dude, but I was able to
Okay,
sell it to a
wait.
friend. So
Andred, who
yeah.
do you know who has COVID?
Oh, I don't think I'm at liberty to
Okay, pero
discuss
you
who.
know someone na one degree from you, right?
Yeah,
Everyone knows one person at least.
yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's spreading like
Multiple pa
even
nga, right?
crazier now.
That's
Mm.
Yeah, like
crazy.
I met with like my thesis mates back in the day, like just last week, and then suddenly one of them messaged us, and he's like positive COVID, so he's letting us know because we met. But I tested yesterday, and I was negative, naman. But they say like this new patch of the coronavirus is it's harder to detect and it's more but it's milder but it's harder to detect. That's what they say.
Yeah,
So
like
like even
thank
if I
God, like
got
yeah, thank God it's
yeah
milder.
yeah it's
I
it
heard na a lot more people downloaded this yung DLC, pero the reviews are middling. It's not as
yeah yeah
powerful as the
the
previous one.
Metacritic
Okay,
score for the Omicron variant is it's kind of split right now.
well, let me make a cool metaphor for this Omicron
Yeah,
variant.
go.
So the original variant is chunky. Itong variant na to is creamy kasi it spreads easier but not as potent as the chunky
But it
one.
doesn't get stuck in your teeth, so it's
Yeah,
Oh
less
my
yeah, yeah.
god.
it's less
I like
And
dangerous.
the
that
only
fucking metaphor.
that would have been a greater joke kung gawa ng Chinese yung peanut butter, pero black people invented it.
I'd say like peanut sauce or something. I don't know.
So imbis na Lilis, Riris, ganun. Oh, that's Japanese. Okay. Pero
Yeah, I got
pretty
so sad.
bad.
So I used the money. I sold my ticket to a friend, and then I used the money that I got to buy Lost Odyssey on the Xbox when you said it was on sale.
Oh, is this the new Oddworld game?
No,
No,
that's
no, no.
the
I
the
thought at first it was like
360 na
Odyssey.
ano.
Okay,
It's
It was
that okay. It's that 360 game na Hinorobu Sakaguchi, yung FF Final Fantasy creator, made with
okay,
si Takai Ino, yung gumawa ng Slam Dunk, yung
okay.
nag-drawing, yung Vagrant
Hell yeah.
guy.
yeah.
It
So
looks cool.
it's great. I played a bit of it so far. It's funny because it's known like widely known as the only good JRPG on the Xbox 360 or something like that. Because at the
An
time,
RPG in the
yeah,
Xbox. What are you
Microsoft was like
talking-
What?
struggling sa Japan talaga. So they were try so hard to get like JRPGs. So they got Tales of Vesperia exclusive to the
Good,
Xbox 360, which
good
is
game.
I
Good
played and I
game.
love that game.
Good
And then
game.
they got this Lost Odyssey, like a whole new original thing. It was gonna like span a franchise, but it didn't sell because it was on the 360 and no one plays JRPGs on the 360. But
There's
it's
a
good.
there's a Apple Arcade RPG that's made by Hinorobu Sakaguchi, and they legit say it's like Final Fantasy 9.
Oh, I've heard of this
He's
one.
making so much games
He's
na
trying
parang
so
people
hard.
Last Story. They're
Yeah.
all good, ah.
Last
No one's
Story's
ever
good
said
too.
that
I
they're
played that
horrible.
one. Yeah. He's
Yun
trying
nga,
so
eh.
hard to make like a new Final Fantasy that isn't Final Fantasy. Like you can tell with
But
like
it's
the
all
Last Story and Lost
but it's all
Odyssey.
Final Fantasy naman eh. Kasi
Yeah,
there's
'cause
no crossover. It's
yeah,
basically
exactly. And it's funny because like the names are so loosely tied to Final Fantasy. So like Last Story, Final Fantasy, Lost Odyssey. So like Odyssey, like anyway. But so the
Fuck
basic
you.
premise of Lost Odyssey, it's like have you
made
guys
the
seen?
thing.
Yeah, he made the thing. So like that's why. Have you
Okay.
guys seen like The Eternals or something like that? A
No,
movie
not
about
yet.
or
Oh,
like
yeah.
what's that freaking movie with in Netflix? Anyway, it's about like these people that can't die. They're like immortal people. They don't know. Like one
This
the
is your
main
Marvel movie,
character.
right?
Yeah, yeah. So in Lost Odyssey, it's about it's the same sort of premise where it's like this group of people in a war that can't die, and then their governments use them as weapons because they can't die, so they make them lead the charge and like do all these things. But like they don't necessarily agree with their government and all that stuff, and like and then you also tackle like what does it mean to to live forever? Who are the people you're gonna lose? But it has all these dark, heavy themes. But it's because it's made by the same guy that made Final Fantasy, and it has the same composer. Then I forgot his name. When you pause the
Nobuo
game,
Uematsu?
it's like Final Fantasy like 9 or something. It's like "Pring!" Like it's like this happy sound in the midst of like this really glum, like somber, existential game. And then
And
the
then when it opens
menus.
up, it's legit like Berserk. It's like
It,
that.
yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, yeah.
He's fighting a
And
whole army. He's fucking chopping everyone up.
yeah,
ganun.
there's a
Pero
giant sword.
the reason why I said fuck you, like, since it's a new property, why not distance yourself a bit from Final
Yung nga,
Fantasy?
I don't know why he
Yeah.
can't.
Because
He
he has
wants.
no He has
It's for the
nothing else.
fans. Yeah.
Like, ano yung music kung nanalo kayo sa battle? Pananana.
Yeah, it's close. It's like, it's
It
like
is, man.
it's
So,
almost it's like a version of that song without being copyright
Why
struck. It's like
do that though? Why
like
do that?
very close, but it's so
Okay.
weird. It like
it's the
the
same
tone.
composer.
Yeah, it's the same composer, but like the tone of the game is like clearly not that, but it does that, and it kind of makes it more charming for me, and because the graphics are so good, like
It's weird.
especially
I
because
thought that
it's
it
a
would be
360
more like a
game.
wuxia game.
Yeah, it's
I
like
thought it would be more
hyper
like
realistic. The
it looks like
textures are
Dynasty
so
Warriors kasi.
yeah.
Yung guy. They look more like parang Chinese armies fighting yung ganun
Yeah.
parang
And then you pause the game and it looks like Kingdom Hearts, like the text is like Comic Sans. It's so weird. I don't know.
I
I'm not
haven't
that
gone to
far into
that
the
part
game
yet.
yet, but so far I love a good, turn-based
Wait.
JRPG.
you didn't
That's
say
what it
na yung
is.
menu is completely ripped off from Final Fantasy 8
It's yeah, it's
It
gray.
exactly does that.
It has music. There's like
Yung-
white with black outline text. I don't know. It looks it's rearing up to be a good game. I hear a lot of people love it. It's like a
It's a
undiscovered
slow
gem.
burn daw eh.
Yeah, which I don't mind. I have the time. I'm stuck here again, so that's why I got it. Oh, and also, just today I finished Wolfenstein New
Fuck
Colossus.
yes.
And
Fuck
I
yes, brother.
the story really carried me through the game because near there I'm gonna this doesn't matter if I spoil the game, just or
Go,
you're
go.
gonna play through it. I'll try not to heavy
At
spoil
he
it, but
spoiled it to me na dati eh. Nagpakwento na din ako.
Oh, really?
Kaya I tried to play dati, pero then I started playing, tapos parang, I want to do it right, and then it's like, this is too fucking hard, and
It's
it's
too
not that
fucking
fun.
just lower the
It's
difficulty.
not
Do
that
it.
fun eh.
The thing is, it becomes fun. Like it's for me, New Colossus is like a mountain. And if it was like fun, like the graph, it's like it's not that fun. It gets really fun at a peak, and then it goes down again. Because
Oh my God.
there's a moment in the game where they think you die. I'm just gonna spoil it. It's such a wild
Yeah.
moment.
I
So
know this
basically, he gets
Oh,
captured,
I know.
right? And I'm like,
Yeah.
is he hallucinating this? What's going on? This is like a dream, right? Then he gets his head chopped off on live television, and I'm like, this is like a metaphor for something, right? And, and his head gets caught by a drone, and then they put that head in a jar like Futurama, and then they attach you to another person's body, and then you can pick from three power ups for that. Three power
Show
ups
it here.
yeah, like which one do you want?
Like
Do
this.
you want a double jump? Do you want you can crawl into small spaces, or do you want you supercharge or whatever? I'm like, what the
I
fuck
found
is
it
this
too.
game? It's so bad shit. And then
And
there's
but by the way, Robert, before you
Yeah.
continue, what my favorite part when they got your head with the drone, they replaced your head with another one.
yeah, they put
tossed
another
a fake head.
person's head.
What
Yeah.
the fuck is this?
It would be too gruesome to not do that kasi.
Yeah, because they wanted the Nazi people to think that he was dead. So
So
throughout the
dumb.
game, you're recruiting
So
all
dumb.
these people, and you're trying to build this revolution to overthrow the Nazi regime because they won in this alternate universe. And then there's a moment where one of my favorite moments in the whole game is, in order to get like these secret codes in this Nazi base that's on Venus.
That's on Venus, by
on
the way.
Venus. I love that they put it on
Yes.
Venus and not on Mars. That was a great touch. Because if it was on Mars, like, oh haha, they're doing like a campy thing. But it's on
Okay.
Venus, and that made it more batshit insane for me for some reason. Because no one goes to Venus. So like you go to Venus and
Men are from
Yeah.
Mars, Nazis are from Venus.
Nazi women.
yeah. So you have to. So they're making a movie about the
Yeah.
death of your character, BJ Blazkowicz.
Yes.
So what you do is you kidnap an actor that got a audition slot. You kidnap and impersonate him, and you have to play yourself in an audition of a movie about you.
In front-
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
In front
the
of
Nazis
Hitler.
are making they're making a
I'm gonna
propaganda
play this on
movie.
easy. The
Yeah, play it on
download
easy.
ko
The
na.
story's great. I'm not spoiling
It's-
like major story beats naman. I'm just
I
spoiling the
realized
most
na
crazy
I
parts.
didn't download it kasi parang my laptop couldn't play it. Now I have the Xbox.
If I were you to play,
With the
play
power
ano
of the
first,
Xbox.
play like Old Blood and New Order muna, because they're
I
very
tried to
connected
play
talaga.
those games, pero it's like so
Or at least play New Order. That one is
You know
at least
what?
like required.
You know what? When a game has the stealth option and it completely sucks.
Dude, I
Yeah.
didn't stealth at all in New Colossus. I just
Pero at
like
the
ran
beginning,
And
you had to
through
Yun
enemies.
nga, new class is probably easier, pero yung old ones I started. Kasi I wanted to do completionist, tapos parang,
Kasi if
anyway,
you
it's
Don't
fine.
bother. But yeah,
They're
so
not bad games. It's just
they're
parang,
great.
wow, they're like, coming from like 2016 Doom, it's like, ah man, I'm fucking walking like
Okay.
sludge.
Yeah,
Yan
so
nga
the thing
inisip ko just
is,
like, what if this but Doom, yung shooting ng Doom?
mm,
That
it
would
would be a
be
That
perfect
would have
game.
been
I
great.
mean, kahit nga sa Cyberpunk, I'm moving like a Doom guy na. Yung mabilis ako. And like, I just can't do yung, I'll
Yung
try
technique
Yeah,
sa
it,
game,
ganon.
for
Doom
me,
kind
my
of
technique
tainted
from this
shooters for
game,
me.
if
Huh?
you play this
Yeah.
game like a shooter, kasi you're gonna die. You don't, kasi I
Really,
don't take cover.
yeah.
Eh. Yeah, you don't
Yeah, I
take cover
don't.
in this game. Eh. Yeah,
What
you just
I Yeah, that's why I
Like,
got
what kind of
the ability to run through people. Like that's
what
Yeah.
the
kind
one
of
I got.
psychotic FPS forces you to take cover if it's not a third-person shooter? Alam mo yun, it's like,
yeah.
I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, I realize I
It's
do
like
that.
real
So.
life.
Anyway,
It immerses you. Yeah, so
Okay, Hitler
you go in
auditions.
this
Let's go.
scene. I'm not gonna spoil the whole scene. Then Hitler shows up. Hitler is the producer of this movie, and then like the lines that you have to read to him, you have to like. So BJ Blazkowicz, he's not very smart, man. They hammer this. He's just an earnest, good man. He's a decent fellow, but he's not very smart. So he can't memorize the lines. So he wrote it on his hand, but then he starts sweating when Hitler shows up, and it's smudged,
oh my
and
god.
you have to make up the lines. So like you're performing. You're performing in front of Hitler, and you have to make up the lines, and some of the words are smudged. So you have to be like, "Oh, he like murdered our women and pillaged our town," something like that. Or it can
Gusto
be
ko yung
like he
acting niya
baked
ng
us a
River.
cake or something.
Yung acting niya ng River, yung,
Yeah,
oh.
he like looks at his hand. You Nazi scum, your race is this is the end of your race, like that. Like,
So
and then
funny.
there's another guy
So funny.
next to you. He's like an actor's actor. He nails like his BJ Blazkowicz performance. He does it so well, and like it's like I don't know if they got the same voice actor to play him like as a joke because he sounds just like you. But anyway, then you go to Venus. And it's all this like batshit insane stuff, and then I love that in the design of the game because I was scared na when you pick the three uh, power ups you can put on your
Power-ups.
new augmented body. I thought you'd never get the other two because I kind of wanted the double jump, but I couldn't get it. So, but then like you learn like as you do side quests, you can actually unlock everything in one go, and I really appreciated that because it I don't like when some games lock out big chunks and then you have to play it again to. Here I am like talking about Disco Elysium though, but like
Yeah, I was
but
gonna say.
Cyberpunk.
but that's more story content. I'm fine with story content, but if it's
Yeah.
gameplay, because like I want to double
Yeah.
jump. So yeah, eventually I was as I was playing the game, I was getting tired because it was very difficult, like we kept saying. So I just lowered the difficulty, and boom, it clicked, and I really like enjoyed like the gunplay. I enjoyed. I didn't make it too easy. I didn't make it like the baby one where he has like a
I love how
pinky
they
in his mouth.
insult you.
Pass.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
like,
I love how
Daddy,
they
don't
insult
hurt me. Like that's what it's called, the easy mode or something like that. It's wild.
That rules.
Yeah, but and the game, it's very patriotic and it makes it's very timely too. I like it handles like so much like political stuff about like race and
They
segregation.
should have a
and-
they should have a DLC yung para storming the Capitol.
Yeah. Oh, you do actually in the game, but like in a different context though. But anyway, it's the ending. You did the Fergus timeline though. Alan.
Fergus.
I watched both cutscenes. I think I like the Wyatt one more. How it ends. So
Why? What
basically,
happened? What happened?
in the game, it's split into two timelines. They like do this thing about how depending on who you save, the outcomes are slightly different. So in the Fergus one, the one I watched, Fergus is an angry Scottish man. You can either save Fergus or Wyatt. So when Fergus is he's kind of like the comedic guy because he's Scottish, and his arm gets chopped off, so he's a robot arm that doesn't behave, and that's his plot line, I guess. But like with Wyatt though, he's like this young up and coming, like he rose up the ranks because he graduated from military school. So he's that guy na no one respects him because he's young. But then suddenly all the top brass ahead of him die. So he's supposedly the next leader of the group. But he's young and he's inexperienced and he's insecure. So he's tackling with that. So he escapes from it by overdosing on LSD. So throughout the game, he's just
Yeah,
high.
I saw this.
He's
I
just
saw
high
this.
throughout
Is
the
this the
game. He
guy na
sees like
ano? There's like a
there's a
little
2D
lizard
chameleon
thing.
cartoon, yeah, and then like
Yeah,
he
Oh,
he
he
I
like
looks
wanted to
follows
see
it.
that.
Yeah.
I saw that in reviews. I wanted to see that.
It's
So
it
cute.
and like at first I was like, oh man, I don't like that they did this because it took him out of the story because he's just like serious story stuff. Then Wyatt shows up. He's like, oh, all hail space fish. Like he says stuff like that, and like it's like, oh come on, like I want to learn like why this is happening. But then there's a moment where he goes missing because he's the pilot of the ship, so you can't do your missions without him. He goes missing. So you find him and then you see like he's like ingested like a whole patch of LSD, like a
Oh
whole
my
like
god.
sleeve, and then he's like losing his mind and he's talking about how his dad never wanted him to be a soldier. He wanted him to run for Congress or something. That's why he put him through school and all that stuff. But he threw his life away when he joined the army. And then at the end, he tries to he feels like he's a failure to everyone. He's like he's gonna shoot himself, and then like BJ like stops him, and then like he's like not snapping out of it. Then he like punches BJ punches his face and knocks him out. And then they do a blood transfusion to get the LSD out of him. And then near the end,
That's
he kind
sad.
of he rises up to the occasion at the ending, and this is why I like the Wyatt ending more because you you win. I'm not gonna say how you win, but you win. You basically win. You defeat the Nazis, duh. And then there's you're live television, and then in the Fergus one, all your friends, all your allies, you all take turns reciting like a speech, like if you like show up on the streets with your fist in the air, you're one of us. Gonna like, which is pretty cool. It's pretty badass. But this one, it's just Wyatt alone. He's the only one saying the speech, and he's like he's the most learned guy out of everyone, and he says this speech about how people have grown accustomed uh to bending toward the will of change that was brought by the Nazis, gonna, but we are the whirlwind. We're stronger than the winds of change. But it's this really badass speech, and then it's hinted at that after all this, Wyatt runs for president, and then he becomes like the next president of the United States and like leads this revolution. And I like that for his
this game.
character. I don't know.
This
It
game.
and then it plays like this heavy metal cover of an.
We're
Was
not
it
gonna
that
take.
song? Yeah,
We're not gonna take
Let's
it.
take it.
So good.
And it's like a screamo. And a lot of
I
people thought it
loved
was
it.
cheesy, but I liked
I
it.
loved
And
it.
it's
I
a
loved
it
it.
overall. I enjoyed the game a lot, and I recommend the whole like trilogy. It's kind of a
And
trilogy.
powerful part than the child abuse the BJ where
Oh
you
my
hack
god,
it
yeah,
in the
yeah. I
closet
didn't like
and you
delve
kill
too
them.
much on
Yeah,
that, but yeah, that one's wild. And
fuck,
also how like
that was wild.
um how
Kasi
there's like these
tumili pati yung house
parallels.
mo.
Yeah. There's these
So
parallels
stupid.
to like BJ falls in love with Anya because Anya kind of reminds him of his mom, who is Jewish, and
Mm.
then yeah, it's great. It's a good game, and I like how
It's a great game.
they got this like face, this no, this personality, zero personality shooting man with a face in Wolfenstein 3D, and they
Yeah,
really fleshed him out like crazy, fleshed him out, and
it's so good.
it's great. It's a good
Kind of
game.
like with what they did to Saints Row 4.
Oh
So yeah.
yeah. With Johnny Gat, where like they made him
Speaking
for.
of, not to change topic, kasi
Yeah,
I
it's
want to
okay.
talk
That's
about
all I had to
new
talk about.
games. New games, pare,
Yeah.
that's gonna come out 2022.
Let's
So I
talk
am
about new games.
yeah, I'm excited for the new Horizon Zero Dawn game. Horizon,
Journey to
fuck, I
the
forgot the name.
West. Yeah.
Did
Journey
you
to
play
the
the
West.
first one?
Forbidden West. That's what it's called.
For
There you go.
Forbidden West.
Did you play the
Forbidden
first
West.
one?
Zero
Um,
Dawn.
yes,
I
I
just
didn't.
remember you we talk I just remember you saying na parang pare Alo yung pangalan niya kasi
Yeah,
robot
Ally.
yung
And
dinosaurs.
yeah, I quit halfway. Hindi ko siya tinapos because the stealth in that game is broken in the way that it's too overpowered. When you hide to the bush, like when a dinosaur sees you and you just hide the bushes, and then you can just backstab and keep killing people that way. Like it felt broken. You stealth. That's why I stopped playing it. But it looks like a great game. Huh? Pero, like I'm curious because they fixed the melee
Such
combat in this
That's
one
such
though.
a weird thing for you to say. The stealth isn't balanced well. I'm gonna kill 1,000,000 rats so I can
Yeah.
one shot the boss.
But yeah, I'm excited. It looks look when I saw the
I
trailer.
thought Horizon was a short game. Pero yung friend ko,
No.
si Adam, is playing it. He's like 100 hours and he's leveling up. It's like, oh, it is an open world game.
People
So
say
a
it's
little
like
bit
Breath of the
longer.
Wild. Yeah, it's like a mix of Breath of the Wild with Assassin's Creed. It's that school of gaming development where like there's these like watch points and blah blah blah, but it's freer like Breath of the Wild. That's how they
But I don't
designed it,
believe
I
in
guess.
graphics kasi. Like, you know me. You know
Yeah.
me and my Xbox, so
I saw nga the lineup of like games that are coming out for the PS4, and
Yeah,
I
that's
think
that's
this is
that's
gonna
all
be
about it.
the last good year for it. Because I think, because
they're
this
moving
year,
away from it na. No.
yeah, I think this is
Yeah.
gonna be the
You're gonna
last
throw your
strong
PS4
year.
away.
No, yeah,
Buy a PS5.
it's next one is God of War, Elden Ring. So
Right.
medyo stacked
Yeah.
pa naman yung lineup. So, yun lang. That's all I wanted to say.
What are you like most
What are you guys
excited
looking
for
forward
right
to?
now? Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Horizon.
What?
Horizon, I'm looking forward to
Okay.
I'm
Horizon.
thinking of buying a or borrowing a PS4 so I can play yung Death Stranding. Just
I have
a lot
okay,
of
so
games.
my brother
Ah,
bought a PS5. He has a copy of Death Stranding, the
yung
director's
new
cut,
one, right? Yeah.
and I want to try it. I want to give it like see what it's all about. I know like people say like, "Oh, it's just a walking simulator," but like
No,
that's the
people like
point.
it now. People
Yeah,
like it
it's
now.
weird. People have turned 180 on the
Eh
game.
kasi ano it's the hype, it's impossible to live up to. But then like, after a year, it's like, oh, you can play it without the hype and it's like, oh, this is fine. Ganun.
So like you mean like Cyberpunk, like how it's kind of 180 for you.
Cyberpunk is the best game ever. Better than
Yeah.
Mario Kart 8. Yun yung aking ano. It's just it's very surprising. It anyway. So I don't want to keep hogging up the time about Cyberpunk. Um,
I'm
I
looking up
hope that I
games
wish
coming
the
out
best for you
2022.
sa ano. Oh, I bought pala ano. I haven't played it yet, pero I bought Death's Door. I haven't played it yet.
Death's Door. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the one with the Raven, right? Is that the one?
Hmm.
It's like a bird guy. I hear that's a really
I
good
don't
game.
know.
I
Yeah.
wanna see it.
I don't
I
know
wanna
why
see
I
it in
keep trying to
action.
play games that are like Zelda, and I actually don't really like yung Zelda formula.
Yeah.
Like it's fine. Like it's fine to me, pero it's like I did finish
Yeah.
yung Hyper Light Drifter. The Zelda games that I
Yeah, I couldn't
played na
beat that one
natapos ko
too.
are off-brand. Yung Cadence of
Yeah,
Hyrule,
have you ever played like
yung Breath of the
the
Wild.
mainline like Zelda
I'm
games? Like
almost done sa Link to the Past.
Oh yeah, hindi pa pala ako nakakatapos sa first dungeon. Anong Link to the
you know what? I don't know
I'm,
why.
I
I
went
can
to the
never beat
Dark
Link to the
World.
Past too. I'm like the Zelda guy, but I've never beaten Link to the Past also. It's like the required
You
reading
think
for
it's
that
boring?
series.
I mean, you
I
can
don't
be
think it's.
honest,
I think it's
naman.
obtuse. I think it's too. I don't know, like like bogged down in like that old gaming school of
But
thought.
it's
Now
still
everything has to
simple,
be.
eh? You know?
No, but it's a little. I don't know where to go. Like it's so confusing.
Not yung
It's weird
first
because like
Zelda, yung sa
no
SNES one, right?
no even this one. I don't know why I couldn't figure out where to
Yeah.
go. I don't know. I feel so stupid.
Yeah.
I don't want a game to make me feel stupid. I want to feel smart.
Oh.
You played, and then you played Disco Elysium.
Yeah, then you
The
played this.
game
Yeah, I
makes
know.
you feel
I
like, man, I'm
understand
not.
this. Yes.
I
It
guess
made me
it's
feel smart because I beat the
politics.
game, and I'm like,
Yeah,
hey,
that's true. That's
yeah.
true. I'm engaging with politics right now.
I guess. I mean, since we're talking about Zelda right now, is it confirmed that Breath of the Wild 2 is coming on 2022?
No way that's coming out this year, dude.
It
No
I
has
hope
way,
to,
it never
kasi
dude.
it
comes out.
sounds nice eh. Breath of the Wild 2 in 2022.
Wala pa
Tapos
2022.
atang
ilabas
actual
nila sa...
game.
They should put it
There's
out on
there's
February 2, 22. Para like, it's 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2.
I really hope they just shadow drop it like with Metroid Dread. Like it just suddenly like came out. It was announced like a month earlier and then came out like suddenly, something like that. I don't know. But Breath of the Wild 2 has been too overhyped now because I don't want it to be. My fear is because
I don't think
Elden
it's
Ring.
overhyped eh. There's nothing
I don't know, no,
about
because the
There's
thing is with
nothing
Elden
out.
Ring, I was genuinely excited. I was like, oh man, a new
And
Dark
then it
Souls
came
with
out,
open
it's
world.
like,
But then
oh,
like
okay.
I don't know what it is. It lost steam for me, and I don't know
But they
why.
didn't overhype it ah.
Uh,
It's people overhyping it. It's like, they really didn't say
yeah,
anything
I
in the
know that's true.
beginning. So it's like, yun din yung sounds of Breath of the Wild. I think it's better that the Cyberpunk, things like Fable, things like, yung parang, they keep showing shit and then your imagination's going wild. Death
Yeah,
Stranding, right? Those are
Yeah,
wrong ways to build it up. But I think at least with Elden
yeah,
Ring, it's like, well, what the fuck did
I
you
get it.
expect? We didn't say
That's
anything
fair. That's
about it.
fair.
River,
I
River.
guess I don't know.
What if
Yeah.
River? What if they pull a Metal Gear Solid 2? You play
Oh
as
man.
Link at the start, and then sa half of the game you play as Zelda. Because
That would be
it's
amazing.
Yeah, and
I
that
then
would
would be
like that.
fucking-
Why would you be
I'd love
there?
like it's
Kasi,
been a while since something like that's happened.
pero kasi ano eh, it's not like, kasi both Zelda and Link have no personalities either. They're very, Zelda has a little bit more personality
Yeah,
than
Zelda has
si
more
Link,
personality
Yeah.
right?
than Link. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, oh, that's a welcome change from
When
playing a
was the
mute.
last time you've been
Mute
like tricked by a game trailer, like in a good way? Like, because I'm trying to think of like, because Metal Gear
Um,
did
uh,
that. Metal Gear 2.
uh, I'll give you one. It's kind of recent, 2012. Frog Fractions. I think I played Frog
Frog
Fractions.
Fractions. I can't believe that you played that. That's like
It's,
edgy, smart. What's that? I know ARG game, alternate
yeah,
reality game, right?
Oh,
yeah,
Did
that's
you
the
go
yeah
through the
yeah yeah
alternate reality thing? Na parang trying to find where
yeah, and it
Frog
has a
Fractions
hidden
is
game
hidden.
within it.
Where is
Yeah
it
yeah yeah.
hidden?
I
and it
don't
goes really
know.
stupid. My part then where you're riding a submarine while there's this guy narrating how effective long arms are for boxing as you're riding the submarine. Like, it's
I
you try
love
it,
that.
bro.
That's
I
It's a
good. I
quick
gotta try it.
it's
Yeah
a
yeah.
quick it's a
I
quick
watched
experience.
I watched yung completionist top 10 games of the year, and he was talking about No More Heroes 3, and how
Yeah.
he says that it's the most No More Heroes. It's the most Suda 51 game ever. And I thought that's bad. Like,
I
no,
never
it's
Yeah,
played
kasi,
like,
those. I'm
kasi Suda 51 games are weird, pero they don't play well though. That's all I know about the Suda.
it's weird because like
I just think that it's OA na parang, okay, we get it, you're weird. Can you try to not
it's weird
be
because like
that
No More Heroes
every
2 is
moment?
actually genuinely well designed, like compared to the other No
Nah.
More Heroes games. But then 3 I hear goes back to 1. And I don't know why.
3 isn't badly designed.
It's like
I think they just say na pangit yung open world, pero and it's more of that it runs horribly
I hate that
is
they
the
made it open
problem.
world. Because like 1 was open world and that was the issue that they fixed in 2. They fixed it in 2. They removed
Yeah.
the open world and they've just made you like warp to different areas, which is so much easier. It was more fun because you could go straight to the action. And then they brought it back in 3 and I don't know why. I don't
Alam mo,
know.
say what you will about si Hideo Kojima when they say he's like a genius and shit. At least he doesn't try to repeat himself.
Yeah, at least he learns from
Suda
his
51
mistakes. Yeah.
Suda 51, it's like, okay, I'm gonna find obscure movie references, wrestling stuff, and like anime stuff, and just parang weird yung ganon. I just really like Killer 7. And I think everything after that, he started pandering na sa fan base na completely.
Siya na ba yung gumawa ng Kasi I enjoyed Lollipop.
Yeah,
He did
siya yung
Lollipop
Lollipop
Chainsaw.
with
I love
Sean Gunn.
I love
With
Yeah,
James
no,
Gunn,
it was
right?
a James Gunn, right? Yeah. Wild. I can't believe he worked with James
Si
Gunn. That's
Takashi
so bizarre.
Miike, yung director ng Ichi the Killer, is like in No More Heroes 3.
He also
Just
I
as
don't
a
know.
whatever.
It's weird because yeah, No More Heroes 3 was that game that I was also genuinely very hyped for. For some reason, like 2021 was a year where so many games that I used to play as a kid suddenly got sequels, like long-awaited sequels. Like Psychonauts got a sequel. No, The World Ends with You got a sequel. No More Heroes got a sequel. Like games I didn't think would ever get sequels. And then I thought I was gonna play through all three of them. I played Psychonauts 2 and Neo The World Ends with You. But I never touched No More Heroes 3 because I don't know, it just seemed not
You've
fleshed
already
out.
played it.
Yeah, because I played 1 and 2. I know, I
I
got
mean,
so
diba?
hyped. I bought 1 and 2. Again on the Switch.
What's
I beat-
wrong with
I-
you?
Those
already
are
played
great games,
those.
dude. I'm not
I know.
as
I
much as I
know.
dislike some stuff in No More Heroes 1 and 2 I think is a
Well,
genuinely fantastic game. I still think
they-
they're great like games.
No, they do say that it's that those are the two games that make sense because the first one is shitty, but it's making a point,
You
right?
could yeah, there's a heart to it. And it's shitty on purpose because they make you work
They're,
your
they're
ass
making
off.
fun of open world.
Yeah.
They're making fun of design. Eh. 3 is I'm not sure how much you can do now with 3 on
Yeah.
like
You know
such
what?
bad
In-
I'm
hardware.
kind of surprised na umabot yung No More Heroes sa third iteration. Yeah, kasi
There's
here's
4
how old that
games.
here's how old this game is. I remember watching the first trailer of No More Heroes 1 sa G4 TV sa
Oh my
X
God,
Play
yeah.
hosted by Matt Kessler. Yeah, that's and I remember watching this.
It
This
is an
game's
old game.
batshit crazy, dude.
It's funny because
Pero
like
it
I
still looks the same,
remember
di ba? Yun yung problem with No More Heroes 2. It's
I
like, oh,
you know what?
this
I wish I don't know. It's using Unreal Engine now, and like you can see the leather in what's his Travis Touchdown's jacket. But I don't know.
His
In No
name
More
is
Heroes One,
Travis Touchdown.
yeah, his name's Travis Touchdown.
Yeah.
There's in the open world. There's only one collectible. You know how like in open worlds, like in Assassin's Creed 2, you had to get like feathers and shit. In, in No More Heroes
Yeah.
1,
Yeah.
you have to collect balls, like tiny red bouncing balls for a Russian mobster. I don't know why. And then like they don't give a context. Like you collect the ball, you give it to the Russian mobster, and he's like, "It's addicting to collect the balls, right?" So I get that they were like joking about like
bad
collectathons in open
design.
worlds. Yeah, yeah, and but they did it. They did the bad design on purpose, and I don't know where I draw the line on that. It's like if like a movie is like referencing itself, like
Well,
oh we know that this is corny, but we're doing it anyway, and I don't
well,
know.
okay.
I don't know how
I
I
still
feel
kind of
about
like
that.
that. Like, I still kind of like it. Like Jay and Silent Bob have a lot of that shit, but I
No,
still have.
pero I think I side with yung doing it on purpose. Kasi yung point nun is you don't it doesn't say anything about the story, but it's still fun to do. It's like there's a lot of
Yeah,
reptile brain in like a video game. That's why I have issues with it. That's why yung sa Metroid, it's like I feel like yung sa Dread, it's a bit soulless kasi it's perfectly designed. It's gonna go down well, but it didn't tell a story na I found compelling, which is just a shame in yung sa akin. Um, yeah, so like sometimes for me it's not enough that the game plays well because it's like it's supposed to be. Yun nga, you can collect like balls over like the whole world and
yeah,
it'll still
and
feel
then you
good.
collect all the balls and nothing happens. That like that's a joke. Ah, nothing
Oh,
happened. Like
Assassin's Creed is parang it's on that bullshit. Then sometimes where you need to collect these ghosts to unlock new tattoo options. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It's dumb.
I don't know what happened. I don't know if Giselle's experiencing this, but like Andrew, your mic got like 500 times
Yeah,
louder, and I don't know
Oh
what
fuck!
happened. It's a
Okay.
weird. No,
it's
no, no.
like
You
you're
gotta
on the
like.
tanker
No,
mission.
no, no. May topak tong mic ko eh. God. How about now?
Nah, it's exactly the same. Just unplug it and plug it in again, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
We're in the boiler room right now.
Yeah, it's so. I forgot what
It's
that
like a
reminds
Suda
me of.
51 game.
Yeah,
Pag
where it's like,
nandun ka
oh,
sa
this
ano,
is
Killer
this badly
7.
designed or is this quirky? I don't know.
I don't like Travis Touchdown. No, kasi he's not supposed to be
He's
likable,
not supposed to
diba?
be liked.
Have you
You
guys
see,
played?
good.
Mine. Hello.
What? What
Mine.
may...
Oh no, it's not.
Okay
It's,
na.
it's okay now.
Okay na
Okay na
yung
siya.
mic.
Have you
Ay,
guys played Halo
ano?
Infinite?
Yeah,
Halo
Halo Infinite.
Okay.
Infinite.
Yeah,
I played yung
Infinite.
multiplayer.
Kasi it's
I'm playing
weird.
the campaign.
It's the first open world Halo
Oh,
game. How are you liking it?
I enjoy it because they gave Master Chief a good mobility ability, which is his
Grappling.
grappling hook, and
Yeah.
that changed the whole game. My only problem is, as you play the game, you unlock other new abilities, but they take the slot of the grappling hook. But the grappling hook at this point feels like something that you inertly need to like make the game fun because that's if you don't have a vehicle, you're just running. But in order to make it fun, you can swing from tree to tree like Spider-Man in first person, and it's really fun. But
Yeah.
like you unlock like the ability to sense enemies around you. You shoot like a radar, and that's pretty useful. But it takes up the slots. I never use any of the things I unlock. I unlocked like this barrier shield. I don't use that because like I have the grappling hook. I can just grapple to the bad guy and punch him. Like all
Dapat
the grappling
dapat
hook is
main
just
thing na lang yung grab. I've
yeah. It
heard
should
that.
have just
Dapat
been its own
main.
thing.
Yeah, yeah.
That was my big issue. But overall, everything else, it's really like tightly designed. I like how the open world, despite it being a new thing, they didn't ditch the corridors that they're known for. So basically, the open world is just a vehicle to link you to smaller areas. And I like
Okay.
that they did that because it doesn't feel like too much of a departure. Because at the heart of it, Halo, because it thrives when Master Chief is in an enclosed space. He's outnumbered, and then you have to find a way to like shoot your way out of it. And that's when it shines the most. And you can't really do
But
that in an open world setting because it's too open. There's too many places to run away to. But when you're back
play
in the
the cat.
corner, yeah. Yeah,
Oh, sorry, say go.
that's okay.
I don't know, just play the campaign with me kapag pwede na mag-multiplayer.
Yeah, let's do the campaign together. I mean, overall, I think it's really good. It's definitely better than 5 and 4 and yeah, 5 and 4, which I didn't really enjoy. Ah. Oh yeah, I'm also playing Banjo Kazooie like randomly. I also downloaded that because I was going
Oh,
through
is it?
Game Pass. That was when I was really sad that I sold my Spider-Man tickets. Like, what am I gonna get? This is before I got Lost Odyssey.
I'm
Like, let's look at
really
the
sad I
games.
can't watch
Yeah,
Spider-Man. I'll be
yeah.
a bear.
It's good. It's still good. They. I mean, because they kind of tweaked it. It runs well. First, it runs amazingly well, and the graphics are high def. It's still like polygon, whatever, and but they made the controls feel so like fitting for the Xbox controller. I don't know how they did it, but it feels like it was made for the Xbox, even though it came out for the N64, which had one analog stick and one trigger. But somehow they made it work. It's really fun. All you do is run around, collect notes, collect feathers, collect eggs, collect skulls, collect all these shit, and they all add up. And it's
So
just
fun.
it's like the idea of pushing the player to like you go into a new level, you look at a mountain, and there's like a thing at the top, and you're like, how do I get there? And then that's where the gameplay loop is, and it just pushes you to like experiment with jumps and mess with the polygons because it's such an old game. It's like in Skyrim when you jump off the side of a mountain to climb up like that,
It's
and
so
they
fun
did
to
that on
collect
purpose.
shit, dude.
I love collecting shit.
How about Nuts and Bolts? Was that a racing game by
See,
Benjamin?
yeah,
Yeah.
it became a racing game. That's why I'm playing Banjo Kazooie because I want to play Nuts and Bolts and I want to
Then that,
feel
that, that's not
the
that's not
same
out of
feeling.
place. Like Crash Bandicoot became like CTR, the best
Yeah,
game in
because
No,
that
yeah,
series. By the way.
even Jack and Daxter, yung third entry became Mad Max.
why
Like
is
I
that?
wasn't
Why did
happy
they like?
about that.
It's so weird.
There was good vehicle stuff sa 2 naman eh. Pero they just made the 3 the focus. It's not bad It's just,
You know
this
what?
isn't what I want.
History repeats itself because I also got the Arkham collection, which is like the three Arkham games remastered.
And si
Well, the
Batman
two
is
ones.
just fixing up
This
cars.
the,
Yun lang
the
yung-
third game also became obsessed with cars. It was just the Batmobile for most
Yeah.
of the game. I'm like, what the hell is it with the third games suddenly becoming car
I think
obsessed?
I think it's harder to design bigger and bigger cities. I think it's really
Yes, this
just
is
that.
make a car.
Uh,
Yeah.
let's make it
But
a
anyway.
car game.
Yeah.
Um,
Any RPGs you guys are looking forward to?
Oh, that's a good
Oh.
question.
Wait, have
mine-
you finished Shin Megami Tensei? Have you stopped
I'm still
cheating
going
on it?
through
No?
it. I'm still playing. I'm still playing it. Don't worry about it. I'm still playing it. What I do is
Why
I play it.
You're so angry, just so.
I know,
Hey,
I'm
this
so
is a
defensive.
stupid
I
game. So you can.
Fucking-
No, I've gotten to like I can feel it's almost end gamey where like I'm nearing the end slowly. I'm at a point na I love the
You're
concept.
questioning yung mismong mechanics of like, why am I enjoying this at this point?
It's hard. It's generally very hard, but I love the concept that the idea is that all the Earth's religions exist. They're all true, like Hinduism, Christianity. They're all real, but whatever is the reigning religion.
They're all
Um,
true.
Yeah,
Right,
no,
River.
for real. Like there's
It's
the
like it's kind of like the opposite of atheism. Like
Yeah, like,
everything is true.
they're all true, but it just so happens that the Christian God won this epic battle and became the
Fuck
reigning
yeah.
religion.
Dude, just like Record of Ragnarok. God damn.
Yeah,
that's-
yeah.
that's-
But what happened is and they don't know who. It's like a mystery who done it. Someone murdered him. Someone killed God, and now the throne is vacant. And all
Are
these
you an
all these
alcoholic
deities.
solving this?
No, sadly not. I'm just like a
River, wait,
Yeah.
may
Hot
nag-isip akong hot
Androgynous
analogy.
dude.
Yes.
So
Okay.
this is
Wait,
just
wait,
like
Andren's analogy corner.
There's analogy corner. So it's basically like Scooby Doo, pare. Pero Jesus. So you're searching like pag ganun mo, oh no, it was you,
it's old
Satan.
man Jenkins.
And I would have gotten away with
Somebody killed God.
Raggy, you're coming in my mouth.
Reggie, God is dead and we've killed him. Anyway,
Yun lang yung
Um,
joke namin
so-
ng friends ko about Scooby-Doo. It's like, Raggy, rap coming in my mouth. Zoink scoops!
Zoink
It's
Scoob,
that
I'm like
for an
coming in
hour.
your mouth.
Zoinks, your mouth is so moist, Scoob.
Oh God, I hate this. Zoinks, that
Raggy.
Scooby snack is really hitting hard. Anyway, so
Oh,
like all these,
oh,
so the throne is vacant, and you have all these like deities, these major deities. You have Shiva representing the Hindu gods, and you got Zeus,
okay.
you have Odin, but then you have this one angel named Abdiel, who's like they're still faithful
That's
to
made
God. They're
up.
like,
That's an angel from ano. We yung Ring Fit. That's
yeah,
not the
yeah,
real
basically one of
angel.
those. Who's like, he's like, no, God will return. We just have to wait. He's just resting. I swear. So I swear, guys, he's just resting.
Oh,
So
that's
she's
cool.
like defending it. So you have to like obviously pick a side, and at the same time, like, do you choose to represent? Can you can also run yourself, and you can take the throne and represent humanity, and all this stuff. Like, do humans really need God? Blah blah. It's this whole
I have a
thing.
question. When you're playing all of these RPG game series and stuff, because I just had this thought when I was playing in Dark Souls 3. I'm not even enjoying any of the atmosphere, any of the story. This is like, okay, fuck you, Firelink Shrine. Okay, fuck you, fucking Firekeeper. Okay, fuck you, fucking my like. There's not. I'm so jaded na having spent like 400 hours in Dark Souls 1 and 2. So 3, it's like, okay, fuck you. It just washes
Giselle,
over me all of these
Giselle,
tropes.
that's why you have to play clicker games because it strips everything
Dude,
out, man. The
that's the
numbers
same.
just keep
Yeah.
on. The
The
numbers
lizard
just
brain in
keep on
me.
going
Yeah.
up,
It's like,
man.
oh wow, the number went up. So that's me with
Yeah.
JRPGs. We're like, oh
I
wow,
love
I
Attack
killed
how
that guy.
Titans, Venture Capitalists. Dude, I play a lot of clicker games. Cookie
Cookie
Clicker
Clicker's a
2.
classic. Yeah.
Oh,
There's
hindi,
two.
yeah,
There's a second
Adventure
one.
Capitalists. Play
Huh.
Adventure Capitalists.
There's
Or
this
Top
one game
Titans
on.
2.
There's this one called like Bitcoin Miner that I used to play as a kid on
No,
my old
Axie?
iPhone.
No, I'm
No,
not
it's
gonna.
not a real like cryptocurrency. It's just this
Okay.
guy who's a Bitcoin miner. You play as him. There's
That's
you ever play?
even
You ever
kind of
hear of that? No.
sadder because you can
Yeah,
make
because you're not
money than the
actually
other one.
mining. Yeah.
Yeah,
I,
it's like it's a
there's
story based
this.
on a loser.
You ever play There's a game called World of Goo, right? You guys heard of that game? World of
Yeah,
Goo.
yeah.
It's a puzzle
It's
game.
one of those
They
like
made another game called Little Inferno. You know that one?
yeah,
So
I
that
I
one,
know
actually
it's
it.
played
making
that.
fun. Yeah, it's like I love how it made fun of that cookie clicker type game where all you do is you get a new thing, you throw it in the fire, and then you burn it and watch it burn. And that's basically what everyone's doing. That's what they're saying. And like
Yeah.
this whole like because we're all in our homes burning fires, the world has gone cold and we're not connecting anymore. And everyone's looking at their cell phones. I don't know. I like how it conveyed that in a way that didn't feel like a boomer. I was so scared that that's how it was gonna come off.
Pero I get Riverdale with Shin Megami Tensei kasi I've still been playing Tales of Arise, by the way.
Yeah.
Best
Is
RPG
it
of
fun?
2021, by the way.
I'm going to play that
Uh,
game. I will play that game. I'm gonna get on the Xbox.
yeah, I'm not gonna spoil the story, but I think I'm getting tired of it.
It's getting to that point
Just beat
now.
the game already.
Yeah, that's why I'm just gonna beat the game. Na kasi I've mastered all the skills of all the characters na. Like I unlocked all of their skills na. And okay, I'm not having fun anymore.
I feel so much
With
empathy for Andron right now because I did yung Andron thing sa Cyberpunk.
Yeah, you did
And I
exactly
was
same with
like,
Cyberpunk.
I'm just clicking. I just need the gamer points. I just need to finish this for the gamer points now. And like, I get it. It's brilliant. Pero why do I have to click off all of these fucking icons on this map?
No, kasi it got to the point na okay, I defeated all the sub bosses. Now I'm looking for owls. That's a game facts na. Where's the owl that I'm fucking searching for?
My
Stupid
brother-in-law-
fucking game.
My
Well, bakit
brother-in-law
kasi
searched
kailangan
for all
hidden
of yung
lahat ng owls?
na
Fucking
100%
stupid.
ng brother-in-law ko yung Korok seed sa Breath of the Wild.
Oh yeah, I remember you told me that. Jesus. Ugh.
Pero like, yeah.
So, guys, this is ito na yung corner ng gaming gamers where we talk about bullshit. So, I've been reading Dispatch. Do you know Dispatch?
What is this match?
It's kind of like Rappler but for K-pop. So,
For what? K-pop?
yeah, it's like
Oh,
Rappler
okay.
but for K-pop. Okay. So,
Okay.
lately they have been accusing JYP, the manager of Twice, the creator of Twice, for being a former cult member.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's a here's the
Sorry, I
fucked
said
up
it
thing.
that way.
Why I think it's true? Kasi cults in Korea extort money from people because
Yeah.
they want for the promise of being in their
Yeah.
church na they can cure diseases with like the power of their god. So yeah, and I think I believe it because if you think about it, K-pop is kind of like a cult, then it? Like, oh, look at these Korean goddesses, pour money into them so they can talk. Like, I think Donya Benes, yung pag-join niya sa cult.
That's why he
Dude,
made the perfect
I-
group
Actually.
because he
yeah,
knows how
that's
the
why.
psychology works. Yeah.
Oh my god, fuck. Yeah, yeah, and it's kind of weird yung claims nila na former cult member to. So may interview yung Twice na cuter, by the way, kasi in-interview sila ng
I
Vogue
would love to be in a
magazine.
K-pop group. Anyway,
Yeah.
can you
Si
transition
Nayon.
this podcast into a K-pop group na lang?
Dude, yes. So
Just a group.
si Nayon, siya yung center ng Twice. Center is like the parang front man of the
Leader,
group.
right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Magaling siya mag-post up. Magaling siya
Yeah.
mag-box out.
Yeah, yeah. So
Sorry.
she's watching all the Matrixes though. Matrix.
Okay.
She's excited. She's a new Matrix movie. Yes, pare. Yes.
That's
Nayon,
why
pare.
you fucking. I thought we were engaging like in.
What? What? I like the Matrix. Okay, good luck. Good luck. Yun lang yung K-pop corner natin for today.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you guys.
Here's a quick anime update then. Throughout the pandemic, me and my partner, we've slowly been going through Chobits. With
Chabit is
the
cute.
Yeah, and we're on the last episode, so I might watch that later after this podcast. But I forget how charming anime in the early 2000s were, for how they kind of tell the whole story in the opening without actually telling you. In like the opening sequence, I don't know. And that song is stuck in my head.
Yeah. It's so
I
good.
feel dead.
Ang
I
funky.
feel dead.
It's so
It's
good.
like it's
Fucking bass.
2022, 2 decades ago na yung Chobits or something, right?
Yeah, it is. It came out 2003, I think. It's wild.
It's an
I
old
it's funny because like
anime.
for me I've come a long way in terms of like enjoying the anime because I used to watch it because it had like semi lewd scenes and I was a kid like, oh yeah, nice. Is this a girl? They're all like that. But now I'm like, wow, this is like a great commentary on like consent and the industry of commodifying women and like,
Dude,
yeah, no,
dude. It's the first, like it's the first her. It's the first her.
Yeah,
of
it's
its
her.
That's
It's
kind.
fair.
literally the
That's
story of
fair.
her. But it also talks about like it talks about porn addiction. It talks about like the
Talks
people
about
being
me?
it talks about people being disconnected from human connection because they're too obsessed with their persocoms. That's what they're called, the personal computers.
Yeah,
Like,
that's called first
Yeah.
accounts too.
I think it's fine.
because this is the early 2000s. They didn't know what the
I
internet
know.
was gonna become
Have you-
at the time.
Have you watched Welcome to the NHK?
No.
No.
Try it out. It's about Hikikomoris. It's
Does it have
very
cute anime girls with cat
Yeah,
ears though? 'Cause
yeah,
that's the only
no,
way I
no,
watch
it's very
it.
cute. Oh, it's still
Okay,
very
I'll check
cute.
it.
I
I'll
don't
look it up.
remember anything about it. I just know I really loved it. No,
It's called
it's very
NHK.
touching.
Like
Welcome to the NHK. It has one of the best anime openings ever. It's a
Ooh.
fucking banger.
came out 2006. This looks good.
It's about people. It's about us. It's about people stuck inside their rooms who can't go out for
Oh, this
reasons
looks good.
unknown. Ganun.
This art. Okay, I'm gonna check this
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
I've been slowly like going through like the early 2000s anime that I missed out on. So yeah, that's one that I'm really enjoying right now.
Yeah, I'm
I-
going in to finish the second season now. RE0. B0 pala. Yeah. I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah, I know RE0. I keep seeing that on Pornhub. It's the two girls with like the maid outfits and then the blue and then
Speak-
red hair, right?
speaking
Yung
of
parang
porn.
mukha silang Pokemon. Yung
Yeah.
yung opposite Pikachu's or something.
Yeah, yeah. By the way, there's a lot of like, ang dami walang incredible porn online. Kasi-
So you've gone
Oh,
to
like-
Shadman's website. Is that
no,
where you
kasi
go?
I browse TikTok regularly kasi to know what the
You
kids.
shouldn't say
Yeah.
incredible porn first off. You
Yeah.
should just say there's a lot of Elastigirl and
Yeah,
Invisigirl
yes.
porn.
Yeah.
That's
Not
like-
they're not just incredible. They are yun. It's not you don't see Jack porn. You don't see
Oh my
yung
god, I hope
Fast-
not.
Fast Kid. I just can't remember yung other.
He's running away from a
Dash.
bunch of pedophiles. So that's really
Oh
weird.
my god. Anyway.
So itong part na to yung like I'm not gonna go into full detail, but I'm surprised how well 3D. Like it's lovingly animated
He went to
for a
Shred
fucking
Base. He went to
yeah
Shred
yeah
Base. I know the specific artist that you're talking about.
yeah.
Maganda nga yung pagkakamodel. He's a good
And,
painter. He got
and
arrested
He got
recently for
arrested. Yeah,
assaulting
yeah.
people. Yeah.
hey
He's a good artist though.
hey yeah, like the guy who did Horimiya, he's a doujinshi artist. So it's mine.
Same with the guy
I
that
wish I
made
could draw.
Food Wars. Same with like he used to make hentai. So
That I'm not
that's
that
obvious
surprised
though.
with.
Yeah.
That's kind of.
I
So
wish I could draw.
have you seen
Yun
this new
yung-
meme river of the Mr. Incredible? Like he goes to the normal
Yeah, and his face gets
and then-
corrupted. Like I love that. I love that one.
So stupid.
I saw this one joke, ang ganda. It's like, it's not exactly, they didn't use Incredibles meme format, but it's the same basic concept. It's like, everyone's coding on your floor. Tapos yung first one is like programmers, and it's
Oh.
happy. And then the second one is like doctor. So it's just like, ganun. Yeah. Anyway, it's wordplay.
One more funny thing rin na nakita ko sa Pixar memes is like yung Pixar tas Disney tas may two branching paths. Tas nakalagay sa Pixar, make the mom hot. Tas yung sa Disney,
This is
kill the
big
parents.
dumb. Oh, that's true.
Oh, speaking of Disney, I gotta go in a few minutes, but like one last thing that I want to recommend.
Okay.
I
Wait, is there a
watched-
hot mom sa
I
ano,
watched-
Kingdom Hearts? Anyway, go.
Yeah, there is. I watched Encanto. Yeah, Disney's Encanto
What's
recently.
that?
It's this new.
Oh, yung Mexican one?
It's
Yeah.
Colombian. Yeah, so
Ako, sorry.
it's okay.
Oh,
And-
tomato.
So like I love how the concept, the base concept, if there's a house that this family lives in, they're called the Madrigal family, and they at a certain age of like 7 or whatever, they open a door, and then it's a door to their room, and then they get a magic gift that helps the community. So like there's one that gets like super strength, there's one that can grow plants like that, and then there's the youngest child named Mirabelle. When she tried to open her door when it was her turn to do it, she didn't get any powers. So she's the only one in the family that has no powers. But like her cousins have powers, or her aunts have powers, all this stuff, but she doesn't. But I like that early on in the movie, she establishes like even if I don't have powers, I'm still special, just who I am. So like that's not the point of the movie. The point of the movie is something else. And there's a whole other plot that I'm not gonna spoil that I think is handled really well and really resonated with. I feel like it'll resonate with a lot of Filipino families with how I don't want to spoil it, but they handle a certain like toxic trait that a lot of Filipino families have.
Racism?
Yes. No, but yeah, kind of. I don't know. It's there's something there that something about like not living up to your family standards, all this stuff, and like the pressure that
Aw.
kids have, and all these things. But they also deal with like the reason why certain parents treat their kids a certain way is because of trauma that they faced when they were young, and like the cycle of trying to. They think they're doing what is right for their kids because they went through such a hard time, so they're being hard on their kids because they want to like all this stuff. And it's a Disney movie. I was like, wow, a Disney movie is doing this, and the music's great, and I enjoyed it because I haven't been enjoying Disney movies as of late. I watched like Frozen 2 was kind of nothing, and then Wreck-It Ralph 2 was embarrassing.
Yeah, it was bad.
It's terrible because I love Wreck-It Ralph the first one. The
Wreck-It
second
Ralph
one
is such an asshole in that movie.
in 2, yeah, he's a
I don't
creep
wanna
who
watch
like
it now.
who wants to never lose this little girl as a friend. Anyway,
A
yeah, that's my
toxic
last
friendship.
recommendation. Yeah,
Yeah,
Encanto,
yeah, River has to
I
go.
think people should watch it. Yeah, I gotta go in a bit,
Okay.
but yeah. How about you guys? You guys anything want to recommend before we go?
I'm
I
good
just
na.
watched Zootopia
Disco Elysium.
again.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Okay, thank you guys. Till next week. Bye-bye. Wait, munti ko na i-press yung Leave Studio and leave you two guys hanging.
Hey, you guys can keep
So,
doing that.
press. I keep doing that. Oh, okay.
Annyeong, guys.